Hi guys. We got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to try to deal with a sunlight issue here. If you have weights, you're going to need weights. If you have a mini band, you'll need a mini band. A light one is fine. And then you'll need a chair, a bench, or a couch or something if you have it. If you don't worry about it. I'll give you options. But we have 2 minutes till go time. All right, everyone. Happy whatever day it is. I think it's Wednesday. We have an awesome workout tonight. We have a upper body and core workout. So again, if you happen to have a light set of weights think upper body, back, biceps, stuff like that, grab them. If you have a mini band, grab it. And if you have a bench, an ottoman, a chair, something like that, grab it. If not, I'll provide options for everything. Reminder, if you haven't taken my class before, I stop and start a lot. So always listen to my voice for cues rather than watching my body, because I'll do a lot with you, but I'm also not going to do everything with you. I'll come up and actually coach you, okay? So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to demo our warm-up. Our warm-up tonight is 6 minutes long. We have 3 exercises that we'll do twice through. So first up, we've got alternating bird dogs, which we'll do for a minute. Then we've got plank walkouts that we'll do for a minute. And finally, we've got around the world lunges that we'll do for a minute. Okay, so eyes on me. We'll start after I demo everything. So bird dog, you're in a tabletop position, shoulders right over your wrists, hips right over your knees, and squeezing your abs, engaging your glutes and your upper back. You lift opposite leg, opposite hand. Really simple. When you get to the top, make sure not to overarch and extend that low back. You want to imagine you can keep something balanced on that back as you move. All right, then we've got a plank walkout. So starting at the back of your mat, hip width apart, okay? Hinging at my hips, I crawl out into that high plank, I hold, I squeeze, and then leading with my hips, I come all the way back up to that starting position. Then finally, around the world lunges, we'll see if I can be creative about this. All right, so it's gonna be a side lunge to the right, then a backwards lunge, then a forwards lunge on the left, then a side lunge on the left, okay? So basically, side lunge, back lunge, forward lunge, other lunge, around the world. If that's too confusing, I just want you to alternate side lunge, front lunge, back lunge, all right? And we'll figure it out. But without further ado, we've got 6 minutes of this. Make sure to listen to me for the timing. Everything here is timed, not reps. Turn off that music, get ready to go. 1 minute of alternating plank bird dogs. We get to it in 3, 2, 1, begin. Right here, 1 minute of those alternating plank bird dogs. Opposite arm, opposite leg, shoulders right over your wrists. If you can, have that back foot flexed. Even I forget to do that. My hamstrings are really tight today, so my legs aren't even really straight. That's okay. Halfway, 30 in, 30 to go. Up next, we've got that plank walkout. Make sure you're not opening up one hip more than the other. You're not overarching or extending. Your shoulder doesn't go above your ear. 15 more seconds here. In 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on to that plank walkout. Starting at the back of your mat, hinge at your hips. Walk out into that high plank, shoulders over wrists, hold, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs, and then lead with your hips all the way up. So this is not a speed-based thing. I really want you to feel your shoulders, your core, your glutes, your abs working in that plank before you come up to standing. And breathe. Good rule of thumb is to inhale on the way down, inhale in that high plank, and then exhale as we crawl all the way up. Halfway. Breathing. 10 seconds. We've got that around the world lunge. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so it is going to be right lateral lunge, right reverse lunge, left forward lunge, left lateral lunge. Good, right like that. Left lateral lunge, left reverse lunge, front left lunge, Good, left lunge on the other side. Excellent job, guys. Halfway through already. Again, this warm-up should just get us warm. We're not exhausted yet. So we should be in the blue or the green zone at this point. I, according to my OTbeat, am in the green zone. 10 seconds. We go right back to that bird dog. In 3, 2, 1. Back down to that bird dog. Halfway through this warm-up, we're doing everything we've already done. Once more, but better. Slow and controlled. If your heart rate's a little higher this time, opposed to how it was the first time, go slower. Make sure you're not overarching your back. Make sure your hands aren't creeping too far forward. Make sure you're not leaning into one hip. I love this workout tonight. It's a really good blend of upper body, core, and cardio. So we'll get a little bit of everything in. On my cue, moving into that plank walkout in 3, 2, 1. Right here, plank walkout. Starting at the back of your mat, hinge at those hips. Crawl on out, high plank and hold. Now, if you're feeling aggressive tonight, maybe it's been a few days since you've worked out, you have extra energy to burn off, you're welcome to add a push-up at the bottom of this plank walkout. But, spoiler alert, there are push-ups later on in the workout, and I don't want you to fatigue yourself in the warm-up. So use your best judgment. Only you know how you feel tonight. If your hamstrings are really tight and it's hard for you to lead with your hips coming out of this, by all means, keep your hips down as you come out of it. That's fine. 10 seconds, we're going into your around the world lunges. Moving on in 3, 2, 1, right here. Right leg lateral lunge. Right leg reverse lunge. Left leg forward lunge. Left leg lateral. Excellent. Final 45 seconds of our workout. Not our workout, that would be easy. Final 45 seconds of our warm-up. Can you tell I'm tired already? I tell you guys, I'm not used to exercising and working out at the same time. Halfway. Final 15. Keep moving. I'm just queuing up the next block. Keep doing these around the world. Almost done. Single digits. In 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, guys, turn your music down. Grab water if you need. All right, we've got our next block. I'm gonna have to put this guy away. We've got a bear plank to a knee tap, wood choppers, plank pull-throughs to lows, and supermans. It is a 10-minute block, okay? And this is for reps. So since it's for reps, for the first half of the block, I'm gonna screen share, and I'm gonna make sure you guys can kind of memorize everything, and I'll coach you. Second half, I'll jump in with you. All right, so eyes on me. Carrie, can you grab that? All right, bear plank to knee tap to push up. So this is a lot of coordination. Thank you. All right, so a lot of coordination, so bear with me. You're in that high plank position, that knee position, just like we were gonna do a bird dog, but you come up half an inch with your knees. So it's hard to tell with my black mat, but my knees are off the mat half an inch. I'm gonna tap opposite hand, opposite knee, then come back into that high plank, push up, okay? So a lot of abs, a lot of chest. Then you've got a wood chopper. Honestly, a light weight goes a long way, like a water bottle if you have it. You don't need anything crazy. I'm gonna demo with 10s, and honestly, that's even a lot for me. So I'm going to angle this way with both my knees and my legs, right down to my calf, then swivel up, squeeze my glutes, look at the weight. So down, squeeze my abs, swivel, and up. 10 per side. Then I've got a plank pull through to a low row. This is kind of cool. So it's basically a renegade row and a plank pull through at once. So if the weight's on the left-hand side, I'm in that high plank. I use my right arm to pull the weight through and then row. Then left arm to pull through, row. You're definitely gonna feel unstable on the hand that's holding you, and you wanna avoid going up or over or twisting or anything funky. So once you do the pull through option, drop to your knees, do the row then pop up, move it over, okay? Or separate it entirely. You're welcome to do pull throughs, then rows, your call. And then finally, we've got the Superman, or Superwoman. Eyes on me, belly button in, abs tight, head down. Squeeze your butt in your abs, lift from either end. If you have any kind of shoulder pain, I want you to make your arms a T instead. All right, Sandy, you can turn that into a bridge instead. All right, let's see. I'm gonna screen share for the first 10 minutes here. Yeah, he's a cute puppy, Lauren. When he behaves. Right now he's chasing the cat in the bedroom. I don't know if you can hear him barking. All right, let me get that page up for you guys so that you have something to view for the first couple minutes. Right now, get your music all tuned up. Do what you gotta do. All righty.
And that is going to be for a total of 10 reps. Once again, 2 reps.
All right, guys, so music on. This is a 10-minute block. It goes faster than you might think. All right, your goal is to get about 2 rounds in if you're able. About 2 rounds in if you're able. All right, let's get to work. Turn up those tunes, starting with that bear plank to knee tap to push up in 3, 2, 1, begin. 10 minutes on the clock here. Good. So your knees are elevated off the floor just about a ½ inch in that bear tap, alternating what hand taps what knee, then stepping back into that high plank for your push-up. Option would be, instead of stepping back into a high plank for your push-up, just lower to your knees for a regular push-up. 5 reps total, and you're counting based on the push-ups. So knee tap, push-up equals 1 rep. Lauren, that is like picture perfect form for the bear crawl. With the push-up, elbows angled slightly behind you like an upside down letter V. Yes! Woo! That's a push-up. Nice job. All right, then those wood choppers. So you see how the guy moves both his feet? Don't get too aggressive with that. Keep your feet glued, just angle your hips differently. So your feet shouldn't move. Ignore that silly man. All right, if you can see me in the upper left-hand corner, I'll show you again. So my feet stay still. They just twist and twist. So your feet are moving, but not necessarily stepping. Good. Don't get too aggressive with the weight. You're the boss of that weight. Again, a little goes a long way. You do not need anything super heavy, guys. You really don't. Good. And take breaks whenever you need. This is not a race. We have a cardio block after this, so don't feel like you have to rush and go crazy right now. Good. Yep, Chris, that's perfect. Making sure you're not swinging too much. You want to make sure you're staying controlled in your shoulders. Good. So 5, 10, 10, 10. So the wood choppers is 10 each, but the plank pull through to low row is 10 total. I felt kind of wobbly with the plank pull through, even just demoing those couple reps. So definitely when you get to that plank pull through, have your legs pretty wide in terms of your stance. You don't want to be legs together or you're going to be wobbling. Excellent. Good. So if you have a mat, I'd basically put your toes like at the corner of the back of each mat. Good. Yep, Lauren, abs tight, squeeze your glutes, no wiggling. Excellent. Good, you can do that plank pull through, remember, on your knees, or you can do the pull through on your toes and then drop to your knees. You make this work for you. This is your class tonight, your workout. Excellent. Good job, guys. So again, if your weight is on the right hand side of your mat, you're using your left hand to pull it through and then doing a row. Excellent. 10 total, so 5 rows per arm, and then finishing with those Supermans for 10. Good, Lauren, keep your neck down, looking at the mat the whole time. Good. Belly button tight, so I want you to imagine you're pulling your belly button off the mat as you lift. Yes, good. Good, Sandy, awesome option there, really nice. Shoulders right over those wrists. And once we finish those 10 Supermans, you are right back to the top for those bear plank to knee tap push-ups. If anyone needs an option at any point, you make sure to let me know. Good, guys. Beautiful, Lauren. Remember, take breaks, grab water if you need. We're just about halfway through the block. It looks like almost everyone is moving back, finishing up those Supermans and moving back to that plank to knee tap to push up. So I'm going to hop in with you. Again, 5 reps of the bear to knee tap push up. Everything else is 10 reps. Remember, at any point, if you have questions, type in the chat box and I will help you out. All right. That's what I'm here for. Otherwise, you just keep on moving. Good, guys. If you felt like you were too swingy with the wood chopper before, get a slightly lighter weight. I don't want you to be whipping around. Good, good, good. Awesome, guys. All right, we got just under 5 minutes left in this block. Give yourself a wider foundation for the plank if that's going to be helpful for you. A challenge for that bear crawl push-up is to never drop your knees until you're done with all 5 reps. Otherwise, after the push-up, drop your knees, catch your breath, recover before going back to that bear crawl position. And breathe. With the wood chop, make sure you're not bending down with your low back. All right, that's why we bend our legs. We twist our knees to get that depth. Good, breathe. Squeeze your glutes as you twist. Up next, you got 10 total of those plank pull through to low rows. These are tricky for me. Just under 3 minutes. Ten Supermans. My shoulder bothers me when I do these, so I keep a goalpost position. We got about 90 seconds left, guys. I'm moving back to that bear plank push-up to knee tap. Again, listen to my voice. I'm going to stop a couple of seconds early to cue up the next block, but you keep going till the end here. Good, another minute left here. Keep working. Almost there. 30 seconds. Try to finish off that movement you're on. You know you'll get a water break after this. Less than 10. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, take a breather. Turn down your music. Make sure you can hear me, and eyes on me for your next block. So this block is short and sweet. All right, it is only 4 minutes in length, and it's all upper body. So we've got an alternating iso curl, 10 each, and then we've got 10 of a reverse grip low row. Okay, so eyes on me. Single arm curl with a static hold for 10. So I'm gonna have one arm holding in that static bicep position, and then I'm gonna do 10 curls on one side before I switch. So then static hold on this arm, 10 curls. So I'll show you static hold, just like this, like you're carrying a tray of food, okay? While my other arm is doing that full bicep curl. Then I've got a hip hinge reverse grip low row. So my palms face out towards you. My hips are back, my shoulders are back, and I row my elbows up and down. So again, I'll show you from this position. Wrists are out in front, shoulders down and back, hips go back, nice flat back, row up and down, leading with my elbows. Okay? That's it, nice and simple. So by the end of 4 minutes, our upper body should burn. All right, so grab your weights, whatever you have, water bottles, wine bottles, etc. If you have super, super light weights, I want you to double the rep count or play with tempo. So like 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, that'll make it harder. All right, we are gonna get started. 4 minutes on the clock, starting with that single arm curl in 3, 2, 1, begin. Doesn't matter what side you start on. Make sure you have a slight bend in your knees. Abs and glutes are tight. After 10 reps, switch sides. Good. You'll notice that I'm swiveling open and closed. If you keep your palm open like this the whole time, it's going to be harder. So that's another good option for those of you that have lighter weights than you're accustomed to. Keep your hard hand open rather than swiveling like I did that first round. After 10 reps, move on to that hip hinge reverse low row. Shoulders back, abs tight, hips back, 10 reps. Inhale, exhale. Like you're trapping a pencil in between those shoulder blades. Guys, it does not matter if you're light years ahead of me or light years behind me. You do you. And when you're ready, shake it out. You can even put those weights down for a minute, grab a sip, And you're right back to the top. I want you starting on the opposite side this time if you're able. Ten each. Remember, slight bend, abs tight. Guys, if you feel weird having a slight bend in your legs, you're squeezing your glutes and abs, chances are, lucky you, you're stronger than you think. Your weights may be too tight. All right, I'll stand this way to give you that view of the static hold. $90 seconds. Aiming to get 2 full rounds here. Anything past 2 rounds, honestly, pat yourself on the back, that's bonus. 10 reps of that reverse grip row. All right, guys, we got 1 minute left here. Keep on working. 1 minute left. I'm going to queue up the next block. Keep working. Good. 20 seconds. If you're doing those bicep curls, I want you to make sure you're even, so finish off either side. Good, guys. Final 10. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, guys, turn down the music. Grab water, do what you gotta do. This next block is our pseudo cardio block, if you will, okay? Our pseudo cardio block. So we've got 8 minutes on the clock, just about, let me make sure. Yep, 8 minutes on the clock. And we are gonna have a push, a base, and an all out. So what I mean by that is some exercises you should do, like if you get tired, I'd rather you push during the push exercise and rest during the base exercise, etc. Okay? We're gonna do we're gonna do 3 rounds total, and it'll go down in time. So round 1, everything will be a minute. Round 2, everything will be 45 seconds. Round 3, everything will be 30 seconds. So as our time gets shorter, let's try to make our intensity higher. All right, so we've got hopovers, tap squats, running mans. If you have a bench, a chair, a couch, you're gonna need that now. I'm gonna angle you a bit so you can see my like ottoman couch thing. So hopovers. This is gonna be your push, all right? I don't have something like a bench that we have at the studio to hop over, so I'm gonna use my mat as a guide instead and just try to hop over the distance of my mat. So holding my couch here, I'm gonna hop, 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 okay? Make do with what you have at home, all right? Then we've got a tap squat. This is our base. So no cardio, take it as slow as you need to. This is where you let your heart rate recover. So again, a chair, a bench, something like that. I tap, I stand. I tap, I stand, okay? And then finally, an incline running man is gonna be our all out. So hands on that surface. My couch is a little squishy, so I'm gonna actually put my hands here on the side instead. All right, shoulders right over your wrist, so make sure you're not back. All right, and I'm running in incline running man. Option if you want to challenge, take that running man to the floor instead. That's your all out, okay? You get a rest after each round, except for obviously the final round, because then we're done, right? So this first round is the longest. Right now, turn up your music. Only as loud to make sure you can hear me. You don't want to be stuck in an all out longer than necessary, right? So we are going to begin with your hopovers. Push, that's your push, right? So slowly getting our heart rate up, all right? Find that bench, find what you are gonna use here. We've got 1 minute of hopovers. In 3, 2, 1, begin right here. Just like in the studio, Make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists. You're not too top heavy. You're not leaning back. You can always use one leg, right? And kind of hop from side to side. All right, if that's better. If you don't have anything at all to hold on to, then let's make this a static jump, like so, if you don't have something to hold on to. Otherwise, you are hopping over whatever you find in that house. Good. We have about 30 seconds here. Then we have that tap squat, our base pace, if you will. Breathe. Play with that tempo. Go slower when you're tired. Go faster when you're feeling good. We go into that tap squat in 3, 2, 1. Tap squat here. Inhale down. Exhale up. It's normal for your heart rate to be higher right now. I'm at 81% according to my OTbeat. Good. Making sure I don't keep you in this longer than I have to. Inhale, exhale. Remember the purpose of a base. It's to recover while still moving. So do not rush these. Take your time. Get that heart rate down. Up next, we have that incline running man. Remember, for a challenge option, take it to the ground, but this is a full minute of work, and I really want you moving for the entire minute. I care way more about that. So maybe save your challenge options for later. Getting ready for that running man, 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, running man. Good. Option, slow it down. Make it less cardio, more strength, right? So instead, knee in, knee in. You could do the same thing on the ground if you want, all right? Tons of options here. Got about 40 seconds left. If you need, you always take a break, but then you get right back to it. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Good. Nice, Lauren. Great option, Sandy. Good, more than halfway through. Breathe, breathe, breathe. In about 20 seconds, you're gonna get 30 full seconds of rest before we go on to round number 2. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Guys, rest, grab water, literally sit. I want you relaxing. I want you legitimately resting, all right? Next, we've got hopovers again, but it is less time. 45 seconds instead of a minute. So if you can, let's play with that tempo a little bit. Go a little bit faster if we're able. Good, I'm gonna get ready. Put that water down, turn that music up. If you guys are feeling confident, you know what you're doing, you don't need me that much, turn that music up, tune me out. Let's get to it. In 3, 2, 1, right here. This time, it's only 45 seconds, so you'll notice my cadence has increased slightly. I would love for yours to as well. If you get tired, play with it. Go fast for 10, and then go slow for 10. Getting smart about moving our bodies in a way that is a challenge, but also manageable, right? After all, this is a push. After a push, you always have a base. We do not want to have to walk our base tonight. In 3, 2, 1, tap squats here. Good, remember, base pace here. Go as slow as you need. Inhale, exhale. By now, you might be in that orange zone. Belly button in. Squeeze your glutes at the top like you're cracking a walnut. In between those glute cheeks. Good, let me make sure I can see my timer. Keep going. Good, guys, we're in that 10-second mark. I lied to you. Now we're in that 10-second mark. It wouldn't be a class with me without me messing up math at least once, right? Feels like we're back in the studio. In 3, 2, 1, running hands right here, guys. If you have a super squishy surface like I do with my couch, I really don't recommend using it. Your wrists are gonna hurt. I'd rather you use an actual chair or something that is more firm. All right, for me, this edge of my couch is a little too high for this, so I'm gonna make it into more of a core movement. All right, or what I would do is take it to the ground for full running hands like so. Keep working, you got about 20 seconds. Our final round is only 90 seconds of work, each of these exercises for 30. Hang in there, guys. There we go, Chris. Stay moving in 3, 2, 1, rest, 30 seconds. Breathe, walk in circles. No one can hear you, unless you have people at your house, but I can't hear you. The rest of you can't hear each other, so you do what you gotta do. In about 15 seconds, we have our final round, 30 seconds of each, 90 seconds until we finish. Your next block is back to strength. We do not do another cardio round after this. All right, guys, hop overs, 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I want you to try to keep the same cadence for this entire 30 seconds. Think of this as a 1-minute push into a 30-second all out. All of us should be in the orange zone by the end of this. Lots on your shoulders here as well. Arms are gonna be burning. Getting ready for that tap squat. In 3, 2, 1, tap squat right here. Squeeze your glutes, prioritize that breath. Less than a minute. In 15 seconds, you have that all out. Those running hands. All right, guys. Incline running hands, 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, right here. How fast can you go? Remember, challenge option. Take it to the ground or find a different surface, right? You got it. Almost done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, guys. Hopefully you're in that orange zone too. Breathe, 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 breathe. Woo! We've got another strength round coming up. All right, yeah, there we go, Lauren. We are almost the same. 86, 87. All right, so breathe. We have 90 seconds to recover here. And here's the deal, guys. I don't know if you can believe it, but this is gonna be your last block. So 4 minutes of work, we stretch it out, and you guys get to go have dinner. And I get to let the dog out of the bedroom. All right, so you're gonna need weights, and if you have a mini band, you're gonna need a mini band. I can't stress this enough, you really don't need a mini band, it just makes it harder. So let me tilt this back this way. All right. So, upper body again. We've got a hammer curl with a mini band, and then we've got a low row with a mini band. I think mini bands are the devil. They make everything so hard for me, even with a green. So, option, forego the mini band, you're fine. All right, but if you do have a mini band, please don't use the red. It'll hurt, okay? So, here's what we're doing. We're gonna put that mini band around my wrist. Notice how it keeps my wrists in. I'm gonna roll my shoulders out and open. I'm gonna grab a set of weights so I can do bicep curls. So, like so. I'm here, shoulders down, open, hip width distance, like under my knees, abs and glutes are tight, up and down. And man, oh man, does that hurt. So option, you might wanna go lighter in weight than you did last time. Then you've got that hip hinge low row with a mini band. So last time with our low row, we had our wrists facing out, right? This time we're gonna have our wrists facing in, like normal. So again, mini band is in the same place, wrist face in, shoulders down and back. Again, open hip width distance, keep it that way. Flat back, row, up and down. All right, the mini band really does make it hard. So if you need to take breaks, slow down, do so. The good news is, since they added the mini band, they subtracted some reps. It's only 8 reps this time, so that should help even ourselves out, okay? If you do not have a mini band at home, feel free to make this 10 reps instead. All right, so we've got 4 minutes until dinner time. We're gonna do the hammer curl with the mini band and the low row with the mini band. 8 reps each. Let's get started in 3, in 2, in 1, begin. Try not to let your mini band get all twisty, topsy-turvy like mine did. Light bend, abs tight, shoulders back. Hammer curl means those wrists face in. And breathe. Seven, only 8. 8. Good. Now, if you're really sore, if you're tired, I recommend you put the weights down and do a little dance to roll out those shoulders in between. Otherwise, for a challenge, go back and forth between the hammer curl and the row with no rest. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be doing that tonight. But those of you that are feeling awesome, that's what I want to see. Constantly pushing out against the mini band. Don't let your wrist come in. Nice flat back, hips back like you're doing a deadlift. Good. Guys, our goal here is 2 rounds. 2 rounds in 4 minutes. Have some fun with it. Burn it out. Turn that music up. Remember, option, kiss this baby goodbye. Or go down in your weight, a little lighter. Good. I think that's what I'm going to do. With a hammer curl, you're getting some triceps too. So at the bottom, squeeze. So up with your bicep, squeeze with your tricep. That's right here, okay? Good. You can reset if you need. That mini band adds weight, so don't feel bad if you have to go down and weight. The form is your priority always, right? So I'm gonna come spy on you guys a little bit. Make sure we're looking good. Nice, Chris. Elbows hug your body as you do that row. Remember, you totally don't need a mini band. Good, 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 good. Shake it out, guys. The good news is, guess what? 90 seconds of work. So let's challenge each other right here to not take a break until the end. 90 seconds and we get to stretch, so let's make it there together. For me, the hammer curl is a lot harder. I don't know why. Breathe. Elbows hug your waistline. Woo! You got it, guys. Under a minute, under a minute. "30 seconds here, just a reminder what it looks like without that mini band. I say in the last 30 seconds because my arms hurt. Total cop out. Come on, guys. Almost there. Let's finish off this workout good. Upper body burning. I want you guys finishing whatever round you're on. Finish it out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Guys, nice job. We made it. We made it. I don't know about you, but my shoulders and my back are going to be feeling it. All right, if you have time, if you can hang, definitely stretch with me. Otherwise, I will see you hopefully next week or tomorrow night, 5:30. Tomorrow night has almost no upper body. It's mostly lower body, so it's balanced out. All right, but since we did stretch, work our upper body tonight, that's what I want you to stretch. So arms come up, all right? Bend your elbow, reach down to the small of your back. Good, and breathe. Our heart rates are still coming down. Whatever elbow is up and down, I want you to place it on the floor and reach to that opposite direction. And then using that top arm and switching. So that arm is now down. Breathing. And again, that hand down, stretch it over. Good. We're gonna finish here, guys, with a reverse child's pose. So normally with child's pose, you put your arms out in front of you. This time, I want you to put your hands out behind you, okay? Or what I love here, low back, put your hands like a T, straighten, release. Straighten, release. The challenge here, guys, is to keep your elbow on the ground as you reach up behind you. Then bring your elbows back down towards your waistline. So constant contact with your ground. Nice and slow and controlled. Tricky, right, to keep your elbows down straight? Good job, guys. All right, that's all she wrote. You did awesome. Thank you for bearing with me with the sun. So I have these humongous windows. They're like, I live in a condo that used to be a middle school. So they're huge, and it's like 73 in here right now. It's so hot when it's sunny out. So thank you for bearing with me. Hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you, Marisa.
Bye, good to see you guys.